Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto News, the crypto news channel. Today we're going to talk about the adoption of cryptocurrencies concerning video games. I'm also going to talk to you about prediction around crypto. We're going to talk about a new decentralized exchange, some kind of aggregator exchange that came out. I'll explain all this. And we talk about Sushi Swap. I'll talk to you about a lot of things. So do not hesitate to subscribe, activate the bell to not miss any video. Let's start with the price of cryptocurrencies January 4th. BTC is up plus 1.14%. ETH is up plus 3.68%. The global crypto market cap is slightly up. In terms of good news, I wanted to tell you about the creator of Final Fantasy, the video game Square Enix, who just published a new letter. In fact, the president published a letter on January 1st, where he gives the objectives what Square Enix is going to focus on in the year 2023. And overall, their main point is blockchain games Web3. They keep saying that's where they're going to focus. They're going to do a lot of development at that level. We can find that I told you in the blockchain, they say we were completely focused on the blockchain entertainment. Everything who is around the crypto of the NFTs, the Web3. Everyone can call it differently, but basically it comes down to the same. Square Enix, it is one of the rare developers who continues to want consumer video games, which continues in any case in crypto. There are too many who have given up or who have put a number of things on hold. They see the potential in the long term, and I agree with them. There is clearly potential at this level on cryptocurrencies. And if video game studios don't transform, there will be pure crypto startups that will develop. That will take market share like Axis Infinity. Consumer video game studios risk losing market share, I think, as they have lost with the arrival of mobile games by small companies, which will grow much faster in new markets. Also, in terms of good news, we have the adoption which is on the rise on the ENS. Ethereum Name Services. You know these domain names on the Ethereum network, which makes it possible to associate a simple domain name with a Vitalik.eth address, for example. There were more than 2.2 million registrations in 2022. It's crazy, it's more than 80% of all ENS that were created. So a lot of interest around that afterwards. We are not going to lie to each other. There is also speculation that takes place on the ENS. By the rarest ENS, the ENS of 4 digits, for example, or 3 digits. But there is also really a real use ITY on the ENS. And so much the better. We see a real application that has a demand, and with the development of other things such as decentralized social network applications, it will create even more demand, in my opinion, on this category. We remind ENS they have also a token. I wanted to tell you now about a new exchange aggregator that came out. It's Meta Aggregator. It's swap.defilama.com rather, if you want the web address. It's an interesting site at level of data collection related to cryptocurrency, centralized finance, the use of blocks, and many other things. It is very useful. They did not really have a business model. And there we begin to know their business model. They launched this aggregator, which is completely a source that actually allows you to find the best price when you want to trade on a decentralized exchange on all platforms, and not just on Sushi Swap or Uniswap, etc. It's a has aggregator, like 1inch, which already does the work to search on others on several centralized exchanges, or Matcha, CowSwap. He will do the research on all these search engines. Imagine it as one like all these aggregators of exchanges. Imagine it as a search engine. To make it simple, and what is super practical, is that it gives the right price, and especially the price taking into account the gas costs. So there I made an example. I want to exchange 100 CRV against the equivalent in ETH stack. It tells me here is the best exchange to do this trade. It is via 1inch. It will bring you $52 and $7 in gas costs. We can do another simulation together for another exchange. I want to trade CRV for USD, and instantly it really gives the best place to do this trade. And you can then do it directly from this platform. There it says it's via Matcha. So here it is, and even if CowSwap has cheaper gas costs, and well, in the end it's better to do it on Matcha because it will pay you more to do this trade there. So really I advise you to use it. It's in beta, it's just starting, but it looks really well done. There is also a private mode if you don't want to reveal your identity, rather your IP address, to exchange aggregators. You go through Defilama swap servers. After you trust Defilama on so that collecting your IP, but they say they delete the logs. Now I wanted to talk to you about a lot of other news. It's really not. It's a lot of things. The video is going to be a little longer, I think, usual. We have Sushi Swap, which has just dropped 2 of their product. We remember Sushi Swap, known for their decentralized exchange, but they were also diversified by launching a lending protocol, Cashi Lending, to lend cryptocurrency, and they had launched the launchpad Miso. Both P projects are going to be abandoned by Sushi Swap. Cashi, they said there are a number of issues with this platform. Fundamental issues that can't really be fixed, and they also don't have enough people to develop this project. And Miso is due to a lack of resources. They don't have enough people to develop their projects. We also remember Sushi Swap are in trouble. They don't have enough money to last for many years. So they are limiting themselves and focus on their core projects. At the level of the SBF case, FTX, we have SBF who asked the judge not to reveal the identity of the people who vouched for them so that they could get out of prison and be free, or rather he is in residence, was placed under house arrest with his parents. He does not want this identity to be revealed. No one knows who is behind this guarantee that he gave to the judge. It was a big bail. We were talking about $250 million. There is nothing in was given, but it needed someone who has enough money to prove that he could pay for it if necessary. Some say it's the co-founder of Skype. We remember he had helped SBF at the very beginning. He was part of the effective altruism movement like SBF. We don't know. If you have any ideas on who could vouch for SBF, I'm interested. Write me in the comments. We also have Eric Voorhees. Eric Voorhees, the creator of the Shapeshift exchange. Seed is an exchange without KYC. It was a precursor of decentralized exchanges. But it was something centralized that is gradually becoming decentralized. But hey, it's really an OG. It's someone who was present at the very beginning of Bitcoin. And he predicts that it could be a $40,000 Bitcoin by June. So well, it's still a prediction. It would be x2 by 2.5 compared to $16,000. It's not bad. I don't know you think how much Bitcoin could be by summer. I take your opinion on the subject. Write it to me in the comments. Here's what I had to tell you about crypto news over the last 24 hours. If you liked the content, do not hesitate to like, to comment, to subscribe, and I see you tomorrow for the next video.